Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my skincare routine that is under 350 Rand. And by 350 I mean the entire package. All of the products combined will cost you 350. So if you're broke from, I don't know, debt, or you are a graduate and unemployed, or you're just a Sasa girly, this routine is for you. Before we continue, I would like to clarify that I personally struggle with skin that struggles to retain water or hydration. I also am really prone to hyperpigmentation and stretch marks. So these products also really help me to target those things in particular. So use your discretion to figure out what or which of these products will be best for you. Also, if you are here from TikTok, I recommend that you skip to package 2 because you've probably already seen package 1. So, with that being said, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm actually going to give you 3 packages and you are going to decide which one works for you. And each individual package is going to be equals to 350 rands or less. So you can pick whichever package you want. And these are all products that I personally use, that I use to this day, that I've been using consistently for the last couple of months. And they are the ones that have shown me results basically. So let's get into it. So the first package, I'm going to call it the Glow package, and it's basically going to have you competing with the sun. This package is going to get rid of your hyperpigmentation. It's going to even out your skin tone, and yeah, it's just going to make you glow overall. So let's get into the products. Okay, so the first product is the Body Lab retinol complex body lotion. I had to read that. You're going to use this lotion at night, and then the following day when you go outside you're going to apply sunscreen. But this has been my favorite find of 2025. This lotion is so good for your stretch marks. Like, I'm literally shocked at the results that I have. So it's not going to make your stretch marks disappear completely, but I went from being able to see my stretch marks when I'm just standing in the mirror to now having to squint when I look for them. Okay, you are going to feel a difference in your skin after like a week and a half, but you're going to see a difference in your stretch marks after 2 months of consistent use. This has been one of my favorite like finds of 2025. I normally buy 2 at a time because one bottle does last me for 2 weeks. So that is going to cost you in total 180 rands. You can get this lotion from Clicks, and I absolutely love this lotion. Tissue oil doesn't work for stretch marks. Like, a lot of things don't work for stretch marks, but this is the only thing that I found that really makes a difference. So you can't use this for 2 days and then tomorrow be upset that it didn't work. You have to be consistent with it. I would say at least 2 months of consistent use, then you're going to see a difference. But trust me, it works. Number 2 is pretty much any body oil of your choosing. Personally, I love to use coconut oil, which is normally about 75 Rand to 80 Rand. You're going to have to go on top with some type of body oil when you're done using the lotion, because this lotion in particular is great at hydrating, but it's not a great moisturizer. I think if you have dry skin, you might need that extra moisture from the oil. So any body oil of your choice. Personally, I like coconut oil, but you can also use the Bramley body oil, tissue oil, if you like. Number 3 is actually a DIY, and it is key for getting rid of your hyperpigmentation, but I promise you it works. So what you're going to do is that you're going to go to ShopRite Save, okay, and buy honey for like 40 Rand. They have a honey that they sell for 40 Rand. And then you're going to go to Boxer and buy turmeric spice, which is like 15 Rand. I don't recommend that you buy Robertson's because they mix their turmeric with maize or something like that. Either buy the Shah brand or the Heinz brand. Okay, buy your turmeric, and then when you get home, you're gonna put your honey in hot water so that it kind of gets liquidy and loose. And then you're going to pour some turmeric into the honey bottle, maybe about 4 tablespoons, and then shake it. And then that mixture, you are going to apply it to your face and any other area that you feel like has hyperpigmentation, whether it be your knees, your elbows, maybe your inner thighs, maybe your armpits, any area that you feel like has hyperpigmentation, you are going to apply that mask and leave it on for like 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, okay? And this thing really works for hyperpigmentation. Again, you have to be consistent with this one. I will say that you're going to see a difference after 2 weeks, but you have to be consistent with it. And what I like about this mask is that if maybe you stop using the mask for like 2 weeks because you're busy or whatever, you are going to keep your progress until you come back and use the mask again, unless you do something to irritate your skin, obviously. But if you just stop using the mask, you're going to stay at the state that you left it in. And then when you come back, you're going to continue from where you left off, which I think is amazing, because sometimes with some skincare products, when you stop using them within 2 days, your skin is back to square one or even worse sometimes. This one doesn't do that. I absolutely love this DIY thing. I typically don't recommend DIYs, but this one actually works. And in case you don't find the honey from USave, or you don't have a USave close to you, you can just buy the honey for like 60 Rand at Discount, I think. I would say give it maybe a month to see a really noticeable difference. But you're gonna have to keep going and keep going and keep going. But this is an actual DIY that works, okay? I don't recommend that you add honey, because I feel like not honey, lemon juice. I don't like adding lemon juice because it irritates my skin. So just don't add it to be safe, you know what I mean? Just stick with the turmeric and the honey. And then that's package number one. Your total should be 310. But in case you couldn't find the honey from USave, it might be a little bit more. But even then, it is still under 350. And the cool thing about the retinol lotions, because you can only find them at Clicks, sometimes there's a sale, sometimes you can buy 2 for 3, sometimes you can buy 2 for 130. So sometimes you get lucky and you get a sale. But this is package one. Do it, be consistent, and I promise you your skin is going to glow. It's going to be one skin tone. Just be consistent and keep doing it, and it's going to work. Okay, so package two, I'm going to call the Born Again package, because it makes your skin feel super soft, baby soft. It makes you feel like you were literally just born again. Okay, so number one, you are going to buy the Body Lab retinol lotions again, because like we mentioned earlier, they help with stretch marks, they help even out your skin tone. They also help make your skin feel very soft. They also help with wrinkles, and they also help improve the overall elasticity of your skin. So that is actually what's going to give your skin that nice plumpness and elasticity that you like. So the first thing you're going to buy is the retinol body lotions if you choose this package. The second thing we're going to buy is actually the African Extracts Rooibos Deep Cleansing Gel Face Wash. You're going to pick the one with salicylic acid in it. And even though it's supposed to be used on the face, we are going to use it all over our bodies. I would say about twice a week. And this is another great hack that I have for people that just don't have money. Instead of buying a salicylic acid body wash for like 300, because that was the cheapest one I can find, you're gonna buy this face wash, and then twice a week you're going to apply it on your exfoliating gloves and use it to wash all over your body. And it is really going to help with your hyperpigmentation. It's a chemical exfoliant, so it's also going to help with just the overall appearance of your skin, and your skin is going to feel so soft. Salicylic acid is also really good for ingrowns. If you have ingrown hairs down there, a little TMI, but if you have ingrown hairs and they're really like big and inflamed and they're red, salicylic acid is a great anti-inflammatory, so it's going to calm them down almost immediately. So yeah, that's what you're going to do. You can find this one at Dischem for cheaper. It's cheaper at Dischem than it is at Clicks, but the difference is like 5 rands. So yeah, you're gonna buy that face wash, and then you're gonna use it all over your body twice a week, and it's going to last you about a month. The third thing you're gonna buy is another lotion from the Body Lab company, the Body Lab brand. But instead of the retinol one, you're going to buy the one with hyaluronic acid. And it is amazing for hydrating your skin. This one, you can use it in the morning, right? So you're gonna use it underneath your sunscreen or whatever. And this is amazing for people who really want to add hydration into their skin. Hyaluronic acid is going to make your skin feeling literally baby like it's going to give your skin a nice bounce. I do recommend that if you are going to use it in the morning or in the afternoon, definitely go on top with a sunscreen or something to lock in that moisture, because like I mentioned, my skin personally has a hard time retaining hydration, so you're gonna need to lock those things in. The only con about this lotion and just the Body Lab lotions is that they are scented. So the retinol one has a wild rose scent, which I don't mind because first of all it's at night, and anyway my perfumes do have like a floral, they're kind of rosy. But the lavender one can clash sometimes with my afternoon scents, like my vanilla scents and stuff like that. So um that's the only con about these lotions. The hyaluronic acid one has a lavender scent, so maybe that could clash with your personal fragrance that you use. But that's literally the only con that I can think of. Yeah, you're gonna buy this one. You can buy one as opposed to two. I buy one, and one is 90 rand obviously. So yeah, in case you don't already have a body oil, like I mentioned earlier, I always buy a tub of coconut oil, so I almost always have oil. But in case you don't have a body oil, you can use the leftover money to buy baby oil from Clicks. I think there's one that's like 100 mils for like 25 rand. You can buy an oil because you're definitely going to need to layer those lotions with some type of oil. And that's the end of package 2, you guys. Your total should be 350 exactly, unless maybe you got lucky and got a sale or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, that's package 2. Not complicated at all, just simple. Okay, you guys, so do not use package 1 or package 2 if you don't already have a sunscreen at home, because the products that we mentioned are going to make you more sensitive to the sun, and it's just going to do more harm than good if you use these products without a sunscreen. But in case you don't have sunscreen and you're not used to using sunscreen consistently, then I recommend package 3, which is what I'm going to call Basic Betty, because I feel like this is the bare minimum. This is what you're going to use like to start from scratch if you are also very, very broke. Okay. Number one is going to be buying sunscreen. I personally love the Sun Lab Family SPF 50 sunscreen. I always get it for 180. It is never over 200 rand. Despite it being thick, it's actually not too oily or too heavy even during the summertime. So I love that sunscreen. I use it on my face and my body, and I always buy the family size one, which is the one that is 180, and it always lasts me a while, about 2 months minimum, if maybe I'm going outside a lot. Yeah, I love this sunscreen. Sunscreen is a non-negotiable. It's something that you can't exclude from your routine. It doesn't matter what your budget is. It's one of those things you're gonna have to buy no matter what. In fact, I think you're better off using a soap and using sunscreen as a moisturizer and being done. I actually think you're better off doing that than buying a million products and then not using sunscreen. So the first step is going to be buying sunscreen. And then the second thing I would buy is exfoliating gloves. And the cheapest ones I have found were like 20 Rand at Pep. But I always prefer the ones that are like 30 Rand because they're better quality. But the most expensive ones can be like 50, 60. I think I saw some for 80 Rands. So you're going to buy exfoliating gloves. I'm going to say maybe you're going to buy the cheapest ones for 20 Rand because you're going to need to exfoliate your skin. I would say maybe once a week minimum. And then the third thing I would buy is actually the honey and turmeric combo. You're going to need that to help you with your hyperpigmentation. So like, yeah, buy the honey and the turmeric and use it on your skin twice a week. And then I think once a week is also okay because sometimes I use it once a week. And then that is actually package 3. That is the only thing that I would buy for package 3 if I was broke and I didn't have sunscreen, but I really wanted to look good. That is actually what I would use. You cannot exclude sunscreen in your routine ever. And that's my skincare routine for 350 or less. These are products that I personally have been using for like 4 months plus now. And I genuinely recommend them. I think I'm going to insert a picture to show you guys that I actually do own these products that I'm talking about. Yeah, that's my routine. It doesn't have to be complicated, it doesn't have to be expensive. You can still look good on a budget, especially in these very trying times. Also, don't share this video with any influencers because they already have money, and this is for poor people, guys. This is for people who don't have money. If when you are buying the La Roche-Posay 5 at a time, La Roche-Posay sunscreen 5 at a time, you don't need to be buying this. This is not for you, okay? Please don't go to the store and now buy 10 of these body lotions just because you can. Don't do that. Don't be that person. But yeah, comment down below and let me know if you have used any of these products, and thank you for watching.